Good morning, Hollywood! If everyone can go ahead and take your seats, we're going to go ahead and get started today. I'm Sarah Zarrell, the board chair of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony for Ralph Macchio. The Hollywood Chamber has proudly hosted the globally iconic Walk of Fame for millions of people around the world for over 60 years. And I would now like to introduce you to your MC for the day, Mr. Steve Nissen, who is the president and CEO of the Chamber. Take it away, Steve.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Hollywood. First, a big shout out to our fans watching around the world on our live stream presented by our media partner, Variety. Thank you to our neighbors on the Boulevard for helping us out today as well. The Hollywood Walk of Fame recognizes achievement in the categories of motion pictures, radio, live theater, live performance, sports entertainment, recording, and television. By the way, the honoree today, he covers a lot of those bases. But in the category of television specifically, we honor with star number 2,795 on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Ralph Macchio. Okay, before we invite Ralph to the stage, let me tell you a little bit about our honoree. Actually, it's a lot because his resume is so impressive. An extensive list of credits. Acclaimed actor, director, producer, and New York Times best-selling author. Ralph Macchio is well known for his numerous celebrated performances, such as the character Johnny in Francis Ford Coppola's The Outsiders, the hit film My Cousin Vinny, Sony Pictures, oh yes, The Karate Kid, and its successors, Karate Kid Part 2 and The Karate Kid Part 3. Now, were you applauding for Part 2 and 3 or for the busts that just went by? Ralph reprised his iconic role of Daniel LaRusso in the critically acclaimed series Cobra Kai, for Sony Pictures Television. The show has become a global smash hit for Netflix with the 6th and final season's first part released in July of this year, and the second part will be released this month, with the series' grand finale concluding in 2025. In addition to his starring role, Ralph serves as an executive producer for the 6-time Emmy-nominated series, as well as a director in its final season. He's really a renaissance man in this industry. But I'm not done. Ralph is teaming up with fellow Walk of Famer Jackie Chan to reprise their popular characters for the latest film installment of the iconic Karate Kid franchise, Karate Kid Legends, starring Ben Wang in the title role. Sony Pictures is releasing this film in theaters in May of 2025. Ralph recently played Officer Haddix in HBO's acclaimed series The Deuce. He was featured in the film Hitchcock, opposite yet another Walk of Famer, Sir Anthony Hopkins, and starred in the character-driven comedy Lost Cat Corona. His previous feature film highlights include, and there are a lot, Crossroads, Distant Thunder, Naked in New York, Teachers, A Good Night to Die, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are undead. Forever Together, Can't Be Heaven, Beer League, he's way more famous than you, A Little Game, and a pair of movies that he did with Robert Downey Jr., Too Much Sun, and Up the Academy. Ralph's start in television came as a series regular on the final season of ABC's 8 is Enough. Back in 1980. Other television, and none of us have aged, right? Very good. Other television credits include Psych, Ugly Betty, and Happily Divorced, as well as a popular turn on the hit series Entourage and the comedy Head Case. In 2011, Ralph became an instant fan favorite on Dancing with the Stars. That's a little different. Where he enjoyed a successful run on the ABC blockbuster competition show. His smash hit Funny or Die video, I have to be careful here, entitled Wax On, F Off. By the way, it's spelled out here, so I'm editing as I go. Has been a viral sensation since its release, gathering rave reviews from critics and viewers alike. As a filmmaker, his debut comedy short film, Love Thy Brother, premiered at the 2002 Sundance Film Festival. He followed that with the dramatic short Across Grace Alley for Netflix. On the New York stage, we're not done. We're not done. Ralph made his Broadway debut, starring opposite Robert De Niro in the sold-out production of Cuba and His Teddy Bear at the Longacre Theater. He received critical acclaim, starring in the national tour of the Broadway musical comedy revival, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, which, by the way, had its Los Angeles run just down the street at the Pantages Theater. His recent memoir, Waxing On, was an instant New York Times bestseller. But our honoree today isn't just involved with so many facets of the industry, displaying his talents in so many parts of the industry. He's also very, very dedicated to a number of charities and nonprofit organizations. He's involved with the Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund, the Lustgarten Foundation Pancreatic Research, and the Palliative Medicine Department at Mather Hospital, Northwell Health in New York. So, that is the answer to whatever happened to the Karate Kid. He has been a busy man, and today will make him even busier. So it's now time to bring up Ralph Macchio to the stage. Come on, Ralph.
Sure. Okay, I'll do that.
All right, you can come up a little bit.
Okay. I need direction.
I have never pushed anyone off the stage yet. All right, Ralph, before you speak, we have a couple friends of yours who would love to say a few words. Our first speaker today developed a passion for entertainment early on, fascinated by both on-screen and behind-the-camera roles. At 18 years of age, he landed the iconic role of Johnny Lawrence in The Karate Kid. Now, you can boo at the next part if you want. He solidified his place in cinematic history as one of the most memorable movie villains of all time. Following The Karate Kid, he appeared in several notable films, including the comedy Just One of the Guys, National Lampoon's European Vacation, and the Rodney Dangerfield classic Back to School. He also reprised his role as Johnny Lawrence in The Karate Kid Part 2. He co-starred in the hit CBS crime drama The Equalizer, and today he stars in Cobra Kai. Please welcome to the stage actor William Zabka.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Ralph Macchio Roast.
It's coming.
I was so thrilled when Ralph told me that we were going to get our stars today, and we were going to present each other. I was thrilled. Of course, I said yes, and then I realized mine wasn't ready yet. What a thrill to be here, to hear all of the accolades. I met Ralph in 1984 in the back lot of Columbia Pictures, and he was fresh off The Outsiders. I was auditioning for Karate Kid. I was green as an actor. And I remember rehearsing with him by the cars before we went in to meet John Avildsen. And as we were going through it, I stumbled over a line, and he kind of gracefully either picked up on that or kind of calmed me down and said, I think they changed something. But when I met Ralph, he was, in my mind, a huge star. I mean, as you saw on 8 Is Enough, Jeremy Andretti. It was my first time I saw Ralph. I was a huge 8 Is Enough fan. But from day one, Ralph was a big star and a big talent, but he was Ralph. And you get that the second you're next to Ralph. As bigger than life as he is, he's so grounded and so easy to be with. And so in many ways, his stardom far surpasses all of it that he's done here. He's a consummate. It's been great doing Cobra Kai with him again. He's professional. Let me pull out my notes. I had two minutes to write this, so I just want to get to it. Hold on. No, not 2 minutes to write this. I have 2 minutes to say.
You get more than 2 minutes.
I get more than 2 minutes? Okay. Yeah, after all these years, he hasn't changed a bit. I mean, Ralph is the secret of youth. Actually, Ralph is youth himself. It's been a total pleasure working with him. He's a total pro. He's focused. He's purposeful. He elevates his castmates and sets a friendly and professional tone from the top down. He cares deeply about his work and his craft as an actor, director, and all-around artist. And his passion and authenticity is contagious and challenging, and everything you'd want and hope from a creative partner. As eloquent as he is as an artist, it doesn't stop on screen. He's just as genuine and sincere and good as a father, as a husband, and a friend, and all-around family man. So I love Ralph. He kicked his way into our hearts in the 1984 movie and literally right through my face. So friends and fans, as you walk all over Ralph's star in the future, know that you're walking over a lovable, sincere, earnest, talented entertainer, and his star will be forever memorialized here for generations to come next to the late, great Pat Morita, where his star belongs. There's really no words. Ralph and I, how do you measure a friendship and a relationship for 4 decades? It's a gift that we get to keep doing this together, and our friendship has grown so much. I love him like a brother, like a family man. He's an uncle to my kids, and I'm like a bad uncle to his kids. And this day is so well deserved, and I'm so honored and thrilled to be a part of this. I love you, man. And, I can't wait to see what's coming in the next 4 decades for you. All right, everybody. No mercy. Love you, Ralph.
All right. One more hand for William Zabka. Thank you very much. Not such a villainous guy in person. All right, before we introduce our next speaker, we have a few special celebrity guests in the audience today. Please welcome Yugi Okamoto. Mary Mauser. Tanner Buchanan. Jacob Bertrand. Johnny Giacenzo. Randy Heller. And Robin Lively. Okay, our next speaker is well known for her role as Kumiko in The Karate Kid Part 2 alongside Ralph and Pat Morita, and whose stories continue on Cobra Kai. Her other films include Ultraman Rising, The Day After Tomorrow, Come See the Paradise, Picture Bride, and The Joy Luck Club. She has worked, and fan club back there. She's worked on a number of TV shows: Avatar, The Last Airbender, Blue Eye Samurai, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, The Good Doctor, Star Trek Picard, The Man in the High Castle, Teen Wolf, True Blood, Glee, and Eureka. A native Angelino, specifically from the 818. And let me explain. If you're from outside of Los Angeles, you may not know what that means. So what I say is, come visit Los Angeles, we'll show you the 818. She proudly embraces her Okinawan, Japanese, and Filipino heritages. She is a consistent advocate for the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. Please welcome Tomlin Tomita to the stage.
Ralph Macchio is literally my beginning. Whatever I am in this wild world of ours, and on this day signifying this brand new star of this entertainment galaxy, I owe to simply just looking into this man's eyes and melting into them. Like Billy Zabka, The Karate Kid Part 2 was my first film, but it was also my first anything. I did not know a thing. And the twin stars, Ralph Macchio as Daniel-san and Noriyuki Pat Morita as Mr. Miyagi, taught me everything in what it means to act and to be an actor. And it was Ralph who simply opened up the fullness of his heart and mind, on camera and off, and always the first to enjoy and to celebrate the magic that happens when two souls connect in a scene, on the street, in a family, and always crackling with his New York sense of humor, go Mets. But his sweet kindness always seeped through. Upon meeting Ralph for the first time nearly 40 years ago at the legend-making director John G. Avildsen's house in the Hamptons for our chemistry test, I could not breathe because I didn't know a thing. John steered us with his steady hand, and it was Ralph who made it fun, light, and so easy to fall in love with. And as a peer experiencing incredible success as an actor, Ralph always valued the work ethic. He valued camaraderie. He valued teaching me and learning alongside me, imbuing those elusive sparks of life into our characters. My crackling, sweet cannoli sensei. Fast forward these many years and the resurgence of Cobra Kai and the ask of the three amigos, John Hurwitz, Josh Heald, Jason Schlossberg, to reprise the storyline was truthfully and honestly like slipping back a favorite pair of now vintage jeans that feels so comfy and feels so good, for the love between friends never goes out of style. To witness the yet still youthful energy between Ralph and Yuji Okamoto as Chosen, sizing up and wising up each other was a delight then, and even more of a delight now, as these two, our now sensei, passing along lessons that they have learned. My mouth is so dry. To all the new Karate Kids. To all the new Karate Kids, both on screen and off.
This is how we together.
We work
as
together.
one.
Mary, Tanner, especially you guys, Ralph sees himself in you, and he invests in you all because this is what good people do. And I cannot go on without mentioning the loves of Ralph's life, his dad and his mom, who he's always talked of so lovingly. His children, Daniel-san and Julia, he is so damn proud of you, watching you flourish. And his best friend and his partner in time, and the reason why his heart beats so fiercely, his loving wife, Phyllis. I know you are the reason why Ralph is the great man that he is. I just came home from Okinawa yesterday to expressly attend today's celebration, and in Okinawa there is a saying, "Ichariba chode," "Ichariba chode," meaning once we meet, we are like family for life. To all the Ralph Macchio fans here and out there, we are the family in this Robert Mark Kamen Miyagi verse, always and beyond. And lastly, to this Ralphie, next to his twin star, Uncle Patsy, this star that we honor today, Ralph Macchio, thank you. Thank you so much for your unmatched integrity in seeking balance, your ever-present gratitude, your brilliant tenacity, your self-deprecating wit, your quiet resilience, your observant honesty, and just good old-fashioned class in your friendship over the years. You've no idea how much I've looked up to you, how much I've loved you and learned from you, and that I will always be the woman who will fight for your honor. You are so deserving of the star, and may it shine forever.
I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, let's talk about it. Ooh, baby. Wow.
Thank you so much for this beautiful remarks. You know, I said that we are live streamed around the world, and we can have millions of people watching this live stream at this very moment. But there are actually two people in the world most important in that audience. Watching this live stream now, those two important people are Ralph Macchio's mother and father. I know you're very, very proud of your son, and we are so honored to have you here. So let me tell you, the Walk of Fame is really, Ralph, it's a street of dreams and ingenuity and creativity and innovation and really creative genius. You are going to be surrounded by 2,007 at 94 others. You'll be 2,795. You're surrounded by some very special people, including Pat Morita. And 10 million people a year come here to walk on these sidewalks. So you're here forever now. You're stuck. And we're thrilled with it. So this is where I get to say, right before Ralph speaks, really for me, the highlight of all of these ceremonies, which is on behalf of the Hollywood Chamber, we now declare today Ralph Macchio Day in Hollywood. Take it away.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much. Oh boy. This is overwhelming and humbling, and love you back there. Wow, this is as overwhelming as I expected. Billy, what a journey we have been on. To have you here, thank you for your kind words, for being here, for being a brother, for being a friend, for your integrity, for your badassery as an actor, and your sensitivity as a human being. We grow stronger and stronger, and just, if you asked me 40 years if this would be the guy speaking at my Hollywood Star ceremony, I would probably be like, I probably never have to see that guy again. But thank God that's not the case. I love you, and I thank you for being here. Tamlin, you are just one of a kind. Tamlin comes back from Japan just to make sure she's here. Thank you for your kind words. I love you. You guys make life richer, and it means so much to me to have you here. Steve, Anna, Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, thank you for this thoughtful placement. I'm going to get to that in a second, next to the great Pat Morita, but it's the fact that was part of the decision in putting this together. It means the world to me, and thank you so much. To my friends at Netflix, top to bottom, that support us in making this day happen. There's just too many to name, but Netflix's support has been incredible. Sony Pictures Television that produces the Cobra Kai series the last 7 years. Once again, thank you so much. It means so much to have so many of you here, including Sony Pictures feature department. There's exciting stuff on the way with the new Karate Kid Legends movie. It means so much to have so many of you here. I do not take that lightly or for granted, and I'm so glad I got you all out of the office. It really means a great deal. I was a kid, grew up on Long Island, New York. I was a daydreamer. I still am, but I was a big-time daydreamer. I grew up watching and wanting to be Gene Kelly, watching old movies with my mom and dad, and whether it was Spencer Tracy or Brando, I just had these dreams and aspirations. That's where the bug first bit me, and as Steve mentioned, my mom and dad are watching right now. It means the world to me for them to experience this. They and my brother Stephen provided the foundation for who I am. So I thank you, Mom and Dad, for allowing me the freedom to dream and providing me the love and support that has shaped me. I owe you so much. Look at what's happening. Look what you've done. I came out to LA with them first, probably about 1980, walked these streets of Hollywood Boulevard looking for Gene Kelly and Marilyn Monroe. My dad brought me to buy my first car, Santa Monica Mazda. And the reason, a 626, I remember as I was driving here, I passed Las Palmas, right about a block and a half down, and I remember pointedly, in 1982, I sat in the car at the light, and I looked to the left and saw all these stars in the right, and it was the land of hopes and dreams. It was unobtainable for me at that point, but I was on my way to meet Francis Ford Coppola, who directed The Godfather and Apocalypse Now to that point, and I was going to be directing a movie based on my favorite book as a 12-year-old boy, and, well, I just remember that moment. It just seemed so big, and wait, I'll wait for this to pass. I just remember that moment, and thinking back and being here today, all I could say is, incidentally, nailed it. That much I could say. And then soon after that, I met this kid from New Jersey who would not leave well enough alone, thank God, in Daniel LaRusso, and I was catapulted into what is now considered and known as the Karate Kid universe, thanks to so many people who are here today. That's now reaching 3 and 4 generations. To have this star placed right next to my acting partner from that film, the great Pat Morita, is so meaningful to me, so powerful to me. Our partnership is something I always described as the soulful magic of the Karate Kid film, and he's still here today, blessing all these stories that are moving forward. I can feel him here, and, well, frankly, folks, it's only fitting I shall remain Miyagi adjacent until the end of time. I mean, that's where and it's amazing one-stop shopping for those tourists and Karate Kid fans. It's like, where's Morita? Where's Macchio? Oh, it's just beautiful. So my life's journey has been with this unbelievable resurgence. I've learned one thing between the Netflix series of Cobra Kai that is rocking it right now and the upcoming Karate Kid Legends movie coming from Sony at the end of May. I've just learned to be so grateful and appreciative at this age of my life, absorbing and learning and sharing the wisdom that I've gained from others, paying that legacy forward, whether it's be the young cast of Cobra Kai or friends of my kids. I get such joy out of sharing that wisdom and taking a piece of the legacy and passing that on. And I do not take it for granted that we get to spread a little bit of joy in what is sometimes not always a joyful world. So I feel incredibly blessed, lucky, and honored. And this Daydream from Long Island has too many to thank, but I must mention Robert Mark Kamen, who is here. I got him off campus, who wrote and created the Daniel LaRusso character and this Karate Kid franchise. Robert, you know I cherish you. I love you. Our quips and banter and sarcasm is one of my favorite things of the day. And I love you and thank you for being here. John, Josh, and Hayden, who were mentioned earlier, who created the Cobra Kai series and provided the rocket booster 7 years ago. You guys, I have so much to say, but I will put it all in a few words. Thank you so much for caring. That's why. My LA friends who have provided food and shelter often during those arduously hideous pilot seasons. Stan, Andrew, among others, thank you so much for all of that. And my friends and family who came out here to be here today, and my friends and family at home who are watching. Loyalty is so big with me. I've been with my reps for so long. To my team at Untitled, Jason, Stephanie, Jennifer, Julia Buchwald at Buchwald, the PR Dream Team, Jill Fritzo, Stephen Fertome, and that whole staff at Jill Fritzo PR, and my longtime business dudes for over 40 years, Tom Anson, Don Steele, Gary Kress. I just love that the three of you are all east of the 405 right now. Thank you so much. Those watching from home, and the fans all here and around the world, the fans who allow me to do what I love to do. You never gave up on this guy, despite how hard the late 90s might have tried to extinguish. You have always been there. Here and around the world is always such a huge embrace from you guys, and it's a two-way street of inspiration. I thank you. My beautiful wife, my best friend Phyllis, who simultaneously, thank you, who simultaneously grounds and elevates me. I love you so much. Our partnership in life is everything. None of this is happening without you. Thank you for choosing me, and life is all the richer to walk in lockstep with you. I am not here without you. And my two heroes, my children, Julia and Dan, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you. You make me way better than I am. Here's a story that some of you know, but it's worth telling. It speaks to the unique narrative of my life and career. About 20-something years ago, my kids were probably 4 and 7 at the time. My son found a large crate full of teen magazines that my mom had saved. My mom saves everything, right, Mom? She saves everything. And my son turns to my daughter, holding with 2 fistfuls of teen magazines, in disbelief and realization when he yells out, "Dad was huge and we missed it!" So it is November 20th, 2024, and being here today and sharing this with you and all of you, all my friends around the world and here, it's overwhelming. It's everything. It's been an amazing journey. I am honored. I am humbled. Thank you so very much. I ain't done yet. And this is just an amazing day. Thank you so very, very much.
Okay, so Ralph's mom and dad, you're probably wondering about now, when are we going to unveil the star already? And the answer is right now. So come on down.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
And over on the left, Ralph. On the left.
Yeah.
At the top.
Back to the middle.
Extreme left over here. Back in the center. Okay.
Okay, team, co-stars?
Yep.
Oh, you stand on it? So then I'm gonna
Ralph, you can hold that?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And everyone right here. And guys straight here.
And on the left.
Back to the middle.
and it's good luck to be the first ones to step on the stone.
Is that right?
And one down here, everybody.
And right in the middle again. And guys to your right
Okay, guys.
again.
Okay. So now Ralph by yourself. Sure. So do you want to stand one of these?
You got it. Yeah.
They have it. They know.
Looking good.
Hang on, we gotta have wardrobe take a look.
Ralph right here. And Ralph right back in the middle.
And on the left, Ralph.
Yeah. We'll take it. And Ralph straight ahead. And one without the block. Anna.
Just positioning okay?
Ralph right here.
And on the left, Ralph.
Back to the middle.
Back to the middle one more.
Ralph. John, get in the middle, John. There you go.
Stick the leg. Stick the leg.
All right, where's the leg? There we go.
Anna, let's get you guys. Stick the two shot. Yeah, let's get two shots.
Get on the start.
Get on the start.
On the start.
On the start.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Okay.
Ah.
Jans on your right.
Right to the middle, guys.
William and Ralph right here.
And guys on the left. Go on, Ralph. Go on.
One kick, guys. One kick. One kick. Here we go. There it is. Perfect.
Guys on the left.
Okay, that's enough.
Don't post that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's already posted.
We need that. Yeah. You're in the family right now. Family right. Yeah. All of you. There you go.